You know, as a priest, I get to travel a lot and meet a lot of different people coming from different areas in life. And a lot of them have a question that has stopped them in their tracks spiritually. They say, why the church? So many people say, I love God, more or less, I talk to God, but like the church and organized religion structure really bothers me. And then they kind of hit the stone of stumbling against the Pope or then they have other kind of arguments. I want to go to the heart of it. Why do we have a visible, organized structure of a church? I want to give you the key to this by looking at our Lord Jesus' intent. When he founded the church, he said, you are Peter, this is Matthew 16, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. That means that the church's structure, the visibility of the church, doesn't exist just in a vacuum. It exists with a purpose, and that purpose is what? To storm this earth, to spread the light, and to bring people in prison out of darkness, to spread the word of truth and liberate. And that means that there's a militancy in the church. This is why we refer to the church on earth as the church militant. It means that we are engaged in a warfare, so to speak, right? A spiritual warfare that requires people to speak. Imagine if I were to say to you, you know what? You don't need your body. You don't need your voice. You don't need your hands. I just love your heart. Well, that's really nice, but after a while, I wouldn't know your heart if I never saw your smile. I wouldn't know who you are if I never felt your hands. If you told me that you loved me with your heart, but I was hungry and you didn't give me anything to eat, well, I would say that your heart doesn't really love me because I needed you in my body. Well, guess what? This world needs Jesus Christ's body. She needs to hear Jesus Christ speaking to her. Well, that requires speakers, and speakers requires podiums and cameras and scripts and microphones and visibility. We also need to know who we can listen to. So Christ said, you are Peter. And Peter, he and his college of bishops, he had entrusted with an authority, his own authority. He actually said, this is our Lord, whoever hears you, hears me. Now go and speak my word so that this world will know. This church's visibility is our blessing. If you were a knight and you had to slay a dragon, you better believe you wish you'd have a sword in your hand. Well, Jesus Christ wants to wield our lives like his sword, and it needs us to be visible. Belonging to this structured organization, therefore, doesn't keep our hearts closed up, it frees them. Now everything that's inside can go outside. And our church's ride in belonging to the Catholic Church becomes something that's unforgettable and absolutely a wild ride of charity, as everything in my body becomes engaged in that incredible mission to make disciples.